In today's episode, we will follow a young woman from Bangladesh on her journey to Chongqing for medical treatment, experiencing the unique perspective of cross-border healthcare. Join a Chilean media professional as he explores Chongqing and redefines his understanding of the city through first-hand experiences. Visit a theme park built for stray cats and discover heartwarming stories between people and animals. And finally, we explore how drones are transforming agriculture in Shoshan, Chongqing, bringing new changes to the fields. When more and more international patients turn their attention to China's healthcare system, a medical journey can also become the beginning of discovering a city. A young woman from Bangladesh has come to Chongqing for special treatment. What kind of experience will this long-distance journey bring her? Let's step into her story.
In Bangladesh, told that I have to do surgery, like they want to cut it. So I was really afraid for that. But after coming to this hospital, they told that they don't have to cut it. They will just inject it, and I feel like that's like a relief for me.
Actually, we have found the swelling here in 2020. Sometimes it hurts. Not much more, little hurts, but it hurts. And especially the swelling makes us concerned about this. We are looking for the better technology, and so choose China.
This child has venous malformations on her face and elbow. They are multiple lesions. The treatment has several challenges. First, there are multiple lesions. Second, the one on her face is on the left jaw area. It is very swollen with a large mass. If treatment is delayed or complications occur, there is a risk of disfigurement. Also, the elbow lesion is next to the ulnar nerve, so her symptoms are severe. She has had elbow pain for many years and needs very precise treatment. For the procedure, we first did angiography to confirm it is a type 2 venous malformation. Then we did local embolization. She recovered very quickly. On the second day after the procedure, she could move her elbow on her own and the facial swelling improved. So she was discharged on the third day.
Do you go look anywhere about the Chongqing?
I've researched about Chongqing for at least 2-3 months. When I came to Chongqing, I visited like a city center. It was very beautiful and I liked it. When I go to one floor, I see another street, which I was very surprised.
Yeah. Chongqing is a city. It's not just a sturdy city.
I was very surprised at how can a car go on top of a building.
For many international media professionals, truly understanding a city often begins with first-hand experience. Recently, Dennis Rogatuk, international director of Chile's leading independent media outlet, El Ciudadano, visited Chongqing. From urban landscapes to medical innovation and everyday life, each moment became a window into China. Through continuous interaction, he gradually formed his own impressions. Now, let's hear his story.
Our guest for this episode is Dennis Rogatuk, a journalist and international director at El Ciudadano. He recently completed an in-depth tour of Chongqing. In our conversation, he reflected on the highlights of his Chongqing trip, shared his key takeaways and fresh perspectives on the city, and discussed the role of journalism in connecting Latin American audiences with China.
So Dennis, it's our pleasure to have you here, and I heard that you just finished like one in-depth trip around Chongqing. Tell us more about it. Like, is this the first visit to this city, and what has brought you here?
Well, thank you so much for having me here at iChongqing. Yes, this is my first time in Chongqing. I've heard so much about this place. I've seen so much of it on the different social media platforms, especially the Chongqing by night. You know, the neon lights that light up the city.
This is like a cyber city.
But it's a combination of the cyber theme and the ultra-modern landscape.
Exactly.
Yes.
One side is modern, one side is historical and cultural.
Precisely.
like integration really very well.
Precisely, and everybody that I ever spoke to spoke very highly of Chongqing as well. So I decided that on this particular trip to China, I really have to come here and see it. When I came to Chongqing, when I arrived to Chongqing, I noticed just how fresh the air feels here in Chongqing. And I later discovered, well, this is actually has to do with the revolution of the green technology in China, particularly the revolution of the use of electric vehicles.
Yes.
Here, and I was amazed. I still am amazed at the amount of vehicles that have been converted to being purely electric vehicles. I believe that the green revolution that is happening all across the world, this fight for the better environment, for a better climate for all of us, China is playing a massive role.
We were looking forward to your coverage on this city, because from your eye and many people can see through your eyes about this city, and then maybe in the future deeper and deeper get to know more.
Yes.
El Ciudadano is an independent media outlet popular in Latin America. It also has a long-standing history of covering China for Latin American audience. For Dennis, his bond with China is new, but the enthusiasm to carry it forward is rather strong.
We started to really seriously build cooperation with different media companies, with organizations, and with individuals here in China. Not just learn and discover and publish more about China, but also to learn more from its example and what it can teach to others in the world, particularly in the global south. From what I noticed is that the perception of China in Latin America is overall quite positive, and there is a reason for that. Because China is, unlike the United States, unlike the European powers, China never invaded any single country in Latin America. China was not responsible for any regime change operations in Latin America. China never promoted any violence, any sort of an illegitimate move at all in Latin America, in all of its history. And I believe, and this is a key reason for why China is perceived with such a positive image.
In your view, we're also looking for some suggestions, like what is the role of a journalist in facilitating the understanding between China and the international community?
Yes.
So what more we can do?
I think first and foremost, the foreign journalists should understand that their job is to tell the truth about what is happening, about what they see, what they hear, what they experience. And following from that logic, I believe it's important for them to actually come to China, to experience China on their own, without any misconceptions, without any prejudices that have been developed because of the Western media. So it's important really to come here and perceive China firsthand. I believe it's important for them to understand that China is far more diverse, far more innovative, and a far more complex society than the way it has been portrayed overseas. So I believe it's important for journalists who come here to really be humble about the work that they do. They need to experience China firsthand. They need to experience China firsthand and actually learn from their colleagues here about the developments, about the progress that has been made in all aspects of life, from lifting 800 million people out of poverty to these new technological marvels that we see here in Chongqing. Yes. And understand this and learn this without any prejudice.
In this caring and inclusive city, there's a very special place. It is home to hundreds of stray cats and has also become a popular destination for visitors. Next, let's step inside this warm and welcoming space.
In Chongqing, there is a place where cats work to earn their own keep. This is the Firefly Harbor Cat Theme Park, the nation's first stray cat park. spanning approximately 30,000 square meters.
At the very beginning, the Firefly Harbor was just me and my friends, only 3 or 4 of us. We were in Chongqing at the time, and we started rescuing stray cats. We would take them to the hospital for treatment, have them neutered, and then release them back to where they originally lived. But deep down, we've always had a wish to have a place where we can settle these cats. We spent more than 2 years and finally found this place on Nanbin Road. From site selection to all kinds of coordination, it took a lot of effort. Fortunately, Chongqing is very friendly to small animals, and we also received a lot of support.
At Firefly Harbor, visitors can not only enjoy petting cats, but also take in breathtaking riverside views and savor steaming hot delicacies. Here, there is also a tranquil sanctuary, the Cat Sanctuary. Despite enduring significant hardships, the cats here remain affectionate towards people.
If we are to engage in this public welfare endeavor for stray animals and cats, we must break with tradition and become self-sustaining.
A little wanderer can find a place with plenty to eat, shelter from the rain, and access to medical care. This is their haven.
The caretaker also introduced her favorite kitten, Keela. Keela had been intentionally scalded by someone, leaving its face unable to grow new fur, and scars from the burns on its back. Yet it still affectionately meows when it meets people.
There's a place like that, where you can just go and see cats everywhere. It makes me really happy.
The cats here are very cute. They feel so soft, and you can hold them.
This place is not only by the riverside with beautiful scenery, but most importantly, there are also so many little cats here.
At Firefly Harbor, every cat has become a messenger of warmth itself. Though the fireflies are small, they can warm a patch of the night. Though the harbor is tiny, it can carry a wave of tenderness.
Recently, a video showing drones performing CT scans on rapeseed fields has gone viral online. In Shoshan, Chongqing, vast fields of blooming rapeseed flowers are now being monitored from above, with drones scanning crop growth and analyzing data to assess their condition. This striking scene has amazed many viewers. Let's take a closer look at how this innovative agricultural practice works.
Spanning over 20 square kilometers, the golden blooming canola is the hallmark of spring in Shoshan, Chongqing. To maintain such yields, modern agricultural drones transform the fields. Functioning like a medical CT scan, they provide a visual assessment of crop health.
Using satellite positioning technology
to deliver precision fertilizing and spraying exactly where needed.
Our drones are different from ordinary ones. It is equipped with more lenses. Besides the standard RGB camera for regular photography, we've added infrared and near-infrared lenses. Crops are sensitive to these 2 light bands. By calculating the relationship between these values, we can monitor the health of the plants. To make the results more visible to us, the system applies a color coding process. The deeper the color shown on the display, the better the crop is growing.
That's all for today's episode. Thanks to everyone for watching. We'll bring you more stories from Chongqing next time. Let's meet, showcasing new Chongqing to the world. I'm your host, Alex. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.